Hello to everyone. So we see the agenda topics today, and there'll be some theoretical part as well as we how to install the Java and how we can implement small programs in the Java today. Okay. So this is your first be your Java history. We have to talk about Java history, JDK additions, what is the Java technology, what is simple object-oriented approaches, and these all stuffs we have to learn today. Okay. So first we go for the Java history. And the Java history, if you say the Java, the name comes from James Gosling. So James Gosling introduced this Java mainly, that is from 1991. And the June project, there'll be the small team of some engineers, we called Green Team at that time. But actually the Java comes from the 1995. That B is a trademark of Oct technology, and we called it simple Java. And now Java B today with Sun Microsystem and Oracle Corporation both are merged, and it the origin we can say it from 1995. So if somebody asks to you what is the origin of Java, you just say James Gosling we introduced this Java, and it's from 1995, and we will release it, and it's today with the Oracle corporations with some micro system. That's it. And we have a versions as it we started from JDK 1 to JDK is called real Java development kit. We'll explain to you after that. Just simply JDK versions we have from 1 to 8. So today we have to work on Java version 8. That is called standard edition of 8. That the original 2014. Okay. Now, if we give the partitions of a Java, so we can say it is in the three main editions we have to work on a Java. That is your Java Standard Edition and Java Enterprise Edition and the Java Micro Edition. So what is the J2SC? J2SC is a simple standalone applications. Just means say we no need of internet, or we just implement for our window platform, Mac platform, just like that. As a simple example, if you make a calculator program or like this, these kind of projects we have to implement on Java Standard Edition, and your sessions be under this edition. Okay, and after that we move on Enterprise Edition. That is where J2E. It is called simple server-side applications. We need Java servlets. Just we can say it's a client and server communications. That means we need a web technology. So this complete be under your web technology, J2E. And the micro edition is called developed applications for mobile devices. As we have Android and Swift applications for iOS, we can also be make the application with this micro editions for a Java. So we have a Java Standard Edition, Java Enterprise Edition, and Java Micro Edition. Three main JDK editions. Okay, so we have a Java technology. What is a Java technology? And if simply explain, we can say a Java is both programming language and as well as a platform. Platform means we can develop a lot of things in it. It's a complete pack. That means we can create a web applications here, mobile applications here, standalone applications here, and a lot of other stuffs we have. As in the backend. Backend means in you can use it on the just if you say the database, if you know about the database, and or your front end. Front end means which be GUI feature, graphical user interfaces. That means in which we have to work, just like your web application, in which we put something. That's it. So that is where when we communicate a GUI to backend. Backend means your databases. So this bridge P we can handle also by Java. So this is a programming language and as well as platform. Why we are today for the Java? That means because of Java is very simple, object oriented, we can learn easily, platform independent, portable, high performance, secure, robust, multi-threaded, and architecture neutral. That means we have to work on this because it's very simple. I will explain you one by one to them. Yeah. So as somebody told me here that he's from the background of C++. So C++, as you know, C and C++ both are your non-procedural languages, we can say it. So C++ is a mix-up. We can implement some OOPS program as well as procedural simple programs in that. So if somebody don't know about this C++, so no worry about that. You just simply go for the Java. The Java is pure OOPS. We just start from the basic is we make it from the classes, and where we make or implement classes, that's called your OOPS technology. Okay, so where we need object and classes, that means it is your pure OOPS technology, and Java is pure OOPS. And its syntaxes is little bit related to your C++. Who know about the C++, that's a little bit easier for them. Otherwise, you all are beginners. We started from scratch and all be good after a week. Okay. And what is a simple object? I will share to you if you see on my screen. Object-oriented programming language. That means object is what? Why we make object, why we implement the class, this all be under your Java. So if you say the basic thing of object is any real world entity. Real world entity means you and any animal, human being, school, college, student, these all be whatever we see in our daily life. These all be objects in our surroundings. And if somebody say you make a class related to that object, so we can implement it. So what we exactly describe for the object, we need a state, behavior, and properties. If we have three things in our Java, so object-oriented programming language, just learn a simple thing today because of we have a complete lecture on this and how to make the classes using this object-oriented approach. We'll share to you on the second or third session, the complete object-oriented approach. So object-oriented programming is just, we can say it, a simple object that is related to our real world entity. Please put it down this. Real world entity means anything which we see in a daily life, dog, cat, student, and as you see on the screens, dog, sheep. So these kind of, and also be your teacher, also be your college, this all be, we make a classes for them, and that is with property, state, and behavior. So what is the property, state, and behavior? State is, that's the color of dog, we can say it. That's the particular state. And if you say about the student learn something, just learn Java. So that's be the state of that time. And we can say the behavior, what he do, that is called behavior. Here he can write, he can run, that's be the behavior of dog. So here is a ship, ship is a white, that means it is state, its state is white, and can run faster, that is its behavior and properties. So this be under your state, behavior, and properties. But today you just learn what is an object. Object is a real world entity. That's enough for the day. Because of we have a lot of things to explain in object oriented approach, but in your session that will be on the third session. Okay, now just learn it. It is most important. Platform independent. So why this is called platform independent? As we know, Java, we can run on the window, we can make programs on a Linux, we can make programs on a Mac. That means we have three different platforms, and in three different platforms we can implement our programs on Java. Is it? So if we say, if you make a program on a Java on a window and can run that program on a Mac, yes, this is possible. This is possible because of it is platform independent. So at this time, you just learn why it is platform independent. That means we can implement and run our program anywhere. Because of we have a JVM, very powerful approach in a Java, that is called Java Virtual Machine. Once your program be created into the class file, you put that class file and run it anywhere. On anywhere, that means on a Windows, on a Linux, on a Mac, anywhere. That means this is called your platform independent. And Java code is compiled by the compiler and converted into the bytecode. As I describe you, it is a bytecode. That means it is a class file. We'll show you when we make a Java classes after this theory. Okay. What is a Java? What is a Java beginning? And what is simple object? And what is OPS? JVM is a platform. JVM is what? When we install Java on a window, that means we have a version for a Java for a window. For a Mac, we have other files for installation. On a Linux, we have other Java file for installation. Okay, that is called a simple installations for a Java. It is not a dependencies. Okay, we can say it platforms. Okay, and these three platforms. So that means the Java when we run when you created a program of a Java on a window. Okay, and if you want to run that Java program on a Mac, it's easy because of JVMB for all. That means in all platform it be same JVMB same, but installations we have are different files for that. Just like Windows installation is different thing, and your Linux installation is different thing, and your Mac installation is different thing. Because Mac installations we need a DMG file. So we can't say it is in a platform dependent. We can say it is a program B platform independent, but JVM is all for, same for all. Okay, so we can run our programs on the same JVM. That is called your simply platform independency. Okay, so Java is platform independent. Now we have to move on. Yeah, this is a portable. What is the meaning of portable? That means we may carry the Java bytecode to any platform. Just say if you make a big program on the Java and you have a threat that somebody be see your code, you just make a bytecode and take it on your pen drive and put it on your Mac, on a Linux, on other platforms. So we can carry it anywhere. That means it is a portable and high performance because of we can do a lot of things in your applications as we build and practically. So you can see that its performance is very high, either on your websites, either in your standalone applications. That means it's better than other programming languages. And the secure features. That means at this time you just simply learn the security means there will be no integrity threat to this and there will be no virus threat to this. So we'll explain to you that's on practical session, but here you can see it just simply it's no threat. That means it's purely secure. No virus threats on this Java programs as well as on your Java apps, anything. And garbage collection is what? That means if you know about the dynamic allocations means when we make a program and give the allocations to our objects at a runtime. We'll show you on practical, but at this time you just simply create a scenario for this. That is, if you have an application in which we have some objects and we can create a simple program, just like sum is equals to a plus b. And sum is equals to a plus b, we need variable values, just like a is 10, b is 10, and sum is 20. So we put it on in some memory. And when we put it on some memory in C and C++, what happened? We need to deallocate them because of it's unnecessarily waste the memory. So Java has a very good quality that if you allocate the memory to these kind of variables, it remove automatically. This is your garbage collection, and it's automatically check your array bounds. If there be you have a 5 values in array, and if you put it some 6 value, or if you want to read some 6th value, it's throw a error to you. So these be simple programs as we will build in a program. Okay, so this is your secure features in the Java. Robust, it is reliable, and memory allocations, it show the memory allocations error, memory leakage. So we don't worry about these all things, as we have a worry this on C and C++. So this is very reliable. Multi-threaded is a complete lecture on multi-threaded. Don't do at this time. No, come here. That is architecture neutral. That means in a C on my screen, there is a C program, and uh, source code. There be some you make some program for the C file, and you compile it on for the window, because of we have a 3 different compilers for that, and we compile the window, then we run it. We compile for the Mac, then we run it. We compile for the Unix, then run it. And in these 3, we have a different compilations and different interpreters to show to the user. And if we make a program in a window, so we cannot be compiled on a Mac because of compiler is different. Okay, this is called platform dependency. So this is not in a Java. Java file is simple source code. You compile it once, anywhere, either in Windows, Mac, and Unix, and just run it anywhere. That is on a Windows, Mac, and Unix. So that means you have to compile your code on a window and run it on your Mac and your Unix. And if you make or compile your code on a Mac, you can run it on Windows and Unix. So this is called your architecture neutral, or we can say it platform independency. It's very easy. So you have to remember these all small points, because these also be important for your interview questions. What is the Java and Java beginning, and from the scratch at JDK additions. And today we have to work on JDK and Java 1.8, that is called 8 version. This is simple. And what is an object? This all we have to put on your tips. Okay. Okay, this oops we have to leave this oops. Now we'll show you how to install this Java. Okay, so this is a link for all. Okay, that links also be on your yeah. You have to download this Java. Yes, you can see on my screen here. Okay, and this is your Java. Use this Oracle site. Here you have a window version JDK. You can download this, and if you have any issue, then you say to me. You just simply click on that after download the Java, and you can install that Java on your system. Okay, and if already been installed your Java, that's good for you. Otherwise, you can install from this link. Okay, and one more thing. See, your 64 or 86, you have to check your Windows version on what is your Windows version video. You have to check that. I think mostly it's on a 64, but if an issue, you have to check. I think 64 be the newest version for you. Okay, this after installation. Okay, good. And after installation, one more thing you have to install, that is your Eclipse. That is the integrated IDE to make Java programs. Click on this. here. You can download. It's again, it asks to you Windows 32 and Windows 64. How you can check it on your systems? Windows 34. It is your PC and your properties. You can check it here. It's a 64-bit operating system. Okay. So download for the same. So download this Eclipse. After make a setup of Java, install the Java on your system. These two be today. Okay. And not right now. If you have any issues, we can take it tomorrow also. But today you have to, after the lecture, you have to download all the things and make a program. So after download the Eclipse, this is your Eclipse. See, as on my screen. And just say file, new Java project. Okay. And this this session video, you can download after the session also if you have any issue with this during the session. Okay, you can download it and you can see on your systems after from the dashboard. Again, I'm say that a file, new Java project, and first implement your create a Java project, and the Java project name be as Acadgild first program. We give any name to that project name. Okay, and say finish. And again go to the file, say new. This is your class. And here you see the source folder. You can see a source folder. Say browse. These are Acadgild first program. And under that, you click on source and say OK. And here you give the class name. It be the public, it make it the same. Okay. Say class name is first session, or you can make any name to that. Okay. This is your public class first session. If anybody be issue, then can ask. Okay. See, now under this is our main class. So always be in a main class in a Java, say public static void main, and we have a string, give the name, and this is your array. This is the method mostly built in all programs because of public static void main string as the JVM first read these methods values, just like your static, void, and main. If there will be no main, there will be no origin of your class. So JVM always be compiled when see this main. Okay, and this string array means we have to input the things from the console or from anywhere. This is for to store all the string values. And void means does not return. Does not return, that is a kind of function. We will explain you when we making the methods. So at this time, you just simply say public, that is a publicly, static, that means no change, void does not return, main, that should be a main because of JVM start from this main, and string as we take the values as in form of strings from the console or from anywhere in form of array. Okay, your public class first session and under your public static void main values. And if you want to print something in a Java, we have a system class. So system S always be start from caps because it's a case sensitive on some point. So classes should be always be I mean, the Java classes be in form caps, start from caps. This is system dot out dot print ln. So in other programming, we have a print command, we have other commands, but in a Java, if you want to print, this is first session. So system.out.println. That means system is a class, out under that we have a method. Out means we have to show something in a console, and in means we take something from console. So that is your simply system.out.println. Ln, if you put it the ln, that always be on the next line. It show to your like next line. If you simply put print, so this show you on the same line. Okay, we'll describe you how. And run this here. This is a run command. Run this program. It show you that we have to run this first session. Yes, okay. You can see the screen, console screen here. This is first session. Okay, is this fine? So this is your first program in the Java. It's very easy. So this is your system.out.print. And if you put something again on a system.out.print, this is second line. And we run this. So you can see both are on the same line. That is not good. We have to print it. So we put as print ln. That's for next line. Ln. That means for next line. Run this. So these both be. We can see clearly this is your first session and this is your second line. Very nice. So this is our first program on a Java. Now we come again on the topic. We just once go through what we did. See, we'll explain you one by one. First, I describe you that Java is a high-level programming language originally developed by Sun Microsystem and released in 1995. And Java runs on a variety of platforms such as on a Windows, Mac, various versions of Unix. Okay, so Java is a high-level programming language that is developed by Sun Microsystem and today is merged with Oracle, and it is released on 1995, and it can run on your all kind of system, all kind of platform, Windows, Mac, and your Linux or a Unix, we can say. And Java programming language was originally developed by the Sun Microsystem, which was initiated by James Gosling. Okay, you just the name on the tip, James Gosling, and released in 1995. You just put it on a single line if somebody asked to you on interview question. Okay, you can say Java programming language was originally developed by Sun Microsystem, which was initiated by James Gosling and released in 1995. I also be shared this doc to you. I will upload this doc after the session. You can download it from dashboard and you can read this doc on your systems. It's a good doc and a short doc for you. Now, and today we have the latest version. As I give the installation link to you, that is the latest release is your Java Standard Edition 8, in which we have to build our programs. And with the advancement of a Java and its widespread popularity, multiple configurations were built to suit various type of platforms. And that means we have a J2EE and J2ME programs we can implement also. But as you are a beginner, you just simply learn J2SC. In a J2SC, you just learn a small part of that because of it a capsule course for you. It is a 9 to 10 days course. So we just go through a main thing, so can you will become a good programming. I mean, you start the good programming in the world of Java. Now, for the app version, to don't go first, you just put it a standard edition and learn the basics of a Java. J2ME is very high approach at this time. So first you have to learn a simple J2E and then go for the J2ME. So this the it's a good, you first do a simple installation of standard edition 8 and work on that, and strong first build your or first freely make your programs on this simple Java, because of Java is very vast. If you go for the J2ME at this time, so there's a lot of issues with you. Okay, yeah. So just go for a simple addition, that is that I give you the link to you. You just download it and install it, and make a simple programs on that. Now we on the other slide. Yeah, what we can say about the Java. Java is object oriented. As I told you, what is an object? Object is any real world entity. This is again a question for you, and we'll describe you on a complete session, that is most important session, that is your third session, in which we have to work with object oriented approaches in a Java, because of that is the big backbone of Java, object oriented approach, how to build all the things in that. So object oriented in a Java, everything should be in object, and we make a class for that particular object. Just like a student be, if you see a student be in a classroom, can say it, student is an object. And what is the state? He is a student. He can write, he can read, that's its behavior. And if you want to make the properties on that student, we have to make some marks. We give the marks to that students. That is called property for the students. When we build all these stuffs on your class, that is called your object-oriented approach. So we make a good and big programs in this kind of Java. And platform independency, as I described you many times, that means we can run on any platform. Okay, and it's a very simple. Java is very simple. Java is secure and also be architecture neutral, and you're portable. Okay, these four main things we have to know about: the portability, architecture neutral, simple, and security wise. It's good. Multi-threading, interpreted, and high performance. We'll explain you during the session of multi-threading and interpretation. Okay, so at this time, interpreted means when we make a class file. See here, what is any installation issue with you, Rahman or other one? You just simply download the link. It be in a form of a kind of setup be there. Double click on that setup, it automatically install on your system. It's so easy. Okay, it's very easy. Okay, good. So no need of this kind of video. Just simply try this. Don't go for videos on small things. You just say download the link, click on that link. It's automatically be on your system. Because of you will be a programmer tomorrow, so just this installation setups, that be very easy for you. Okay, so just double click on that setup, it installed on your system. Then install the Eclipse on a double click on your system. As I show you, check first version for your system. How to check the version for your system? You go for here on the PC. On the PC, say right click properties. On your properties, here it is a 64-bit operating system. So Eclipse for 64-bit, you can download it. It is 32-bit, you can download it that. So easy. After installation, you can see Eclipse shortcut be here on your desktop. Double click on that, it be open like this. Okay, we'll try this. If there be issue, I will take it on a Monday to you. So it's very easy to install the Java and Eclipse. Okay, now we have to move on other slide. Yes. So Java is an object-oriented programming language. And as a language, that is a features. So when somebody talking about the object-oriented features, so we can say it is encapsulation, abstraction, class, object, instance, polymorphism. So don't go with this today. You just simply learn it. What are the features? So features simple. I will explain it one by one to you. Okay, but not right now because of you are new. Today you have to main work on simple class as I describe you public static void. Just make this kind of class. Okay. So polymorphism, inheritance, encapsulation, abstraction, classes, object, instance, method, and message parsing. We have to this criteria under this criteria we have to work as an object-oriented approach. And okay, I'll explain you a program for the variable. See here. If you want to add something in a Java, two numbers in a Java, so put it as int a. Integer means a data types. This is called your data types. Okay, first explain to you data types so you don't get an issue with this. See here. Data types and variables. So data types determines the value it may contain plus the operations that may be performed on it. Just like if you have a variable a and if you say under that variable you have a value something, just like a variable a value is 10. This is the data. 10 is the data and variable is a. So we can't put the data directly. We need some variables to enter the data in this basket or a bucket. Okay, and this bucket B we can say it as a memory on your Java. So syntax for declaration of a variable, we need some kind of syntax for that and put the value of data on that variable. Just like if you have a today we'll show you the integer kind of data. So say int means is if the value of numeric system just 1 2 0 to 9. So we need integer kind of data. So say int a is equals to 10. That means data is 10 and variable is a. And if you want to show the value here, how you can present it? You put it plus. Plus means concat, string concatenation. Okay, and this is your a. Delete this and say the value of a is plus a. That means concat of a value. So we show to you as 10. Okay, so that means the value of a is 10. So a is your variable that is under the container of memory and you have to put the value data and that data value be 10. So this is your int a 10. That means it show to you a is equals to 10. It's very easy. Now if you have another variable int b is equals to 10. Okay, and if it is int b10 and you take a third variable to store the sum of these two values, how we can sum it? You just simply say sum is equals to a plus b and your semicolon. Because of it, why semicolon? There is a full stop. Just like in grammar or English, we need full stops. So here in a syntaxes, we need a full stop. So this is your sum is equals to a plus b. Plus means we add, no, see, plus is concat for the strings, and if you add them for integer values, it added two values. It is for addition of two numeric number as we simple plus minus multiply divide. Okay, and if you add two string values, it concat two values be here in a Java. We'll explain you one by one. So see here, it is for integer, and integer value is from 0 to 9. 0 to 9 means when we add these two values, it show me the sum of the numbers like a plus b, and you make a sum. The value of sum is, see here, 10 plus 10. What is it? 20. Okay. For the integer, it is called addition, that means called plus, and for strings, it is called concatenation. See, if you take two variable as a string, say a string first is equals to name, just like say Samata. Okay, and a string second is equals to Rahman. Okay, and a string third, and if you want to add these two values, yes, string always be, it is a class of Java, inbuilt class of Java, so it is always be start from S. Okay, and system always be start from S. So some classes are start from S. Okay, that means caps. Okay, so here third is equal to first plus second, and if you want to show, Control C, Control V, that means we paste it as a third value. So if you put it a third value here and run this program, here you can see it concat two string values. So plus is for concatenation as in form of strings, and sum of two numbers, integer values, as in form of int. Yes, this work, no problem. Okay, but we have to show to you how the plus work here, because of we can add anything on here as in system.out.println as say plus 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 plus. That means it automatically be concat on my string here, as the third is concat here. Okay, you can say it first plus second, so it also be concat here. So easy. Okay, so I just want to explain that if it is this plus b works for the string as an your string concatenation, and if you put it with integer, see here, you want to ask for the string or for integer?
See, actually, A and B are integers, I understand. So, the value of A plus B, would it show it as 10, 20, or would it show as the addition, that is 30?
See here, I will explain you or see my screen, okay, on the screen. As what is your query? You want to say it is, if you put it as A plus B, you want to see, I mean, you want to ask this to me, run this. Because of everything should be practical. It show you 10, 10. Because of it concat two values. Okay, what I explained to you from this scratch. If you add these to B, it concat the numbers. Okay, and if you want to add this, you need a third variable in a form of integer to add them. So plus is for integer values, it add two values, and if you want to concat the values, you put it as simply concatenation like this. So here we have a sum. Sum is means A plus B, 10. Okay, great. Thank you. So this is your simple and basic programs. You have to work on that. Now we go for again the variable declaration and initialization. Okay, so variable is when we put something, some data on that variable and show to user. because of you are a programmer and you have to work for user, okay, and you have to work good for user, because of we have always we work for our clients, not for us. So we build the programs for our clients, not for us. Always we do the good programming. Basic things must be clear to you. Now see the data types. Data types in a Java, that is the most important, and you have to learn this on your tips. It's also the most important, okay? Because of on a Monday, these things be clear to you when we on a cyclic session. Okay. We have a primitive and non-primitive data type. Primitive data type be as I describe you integer value. So we have an integer, long, float, and double. These all be works for the integer numbers. Okay, byte is also be integer. It take a 1 byte in your memory. Short, it take a 2 byte in memory. Integer, it take a 4 byte in memory. But mostly if you work with the integer, that means you have to work with 0 to 9 numbers, and 4 byte is sufficient for all kind of numbers. It is good when you work with integer numbers, you have to work with int. Okay, then we have a long we have a rare use, float, and double. Float and double be your decimal numbers, just like you can say 20.3, yeah, or a 10.2. These decimal numbers we have to work. We need a float and the double. Where we float and where we double, that means float is taking a 4 byte. But when we make a big programs, so we take always be double. So it's good to work with double, not for float. Okay. And as for integer, you work with int, and very rarely you have to work with the long. But you know about all these primitive types. So we have a byte, we have a short, we have a int, we have a long, we have a float. So difference between the primitives and non-primitives being primitive be in the form of small integers, long, floats, double. That means the type. That means a decimal type, integer type, or a char type. But non-primitive be your classes and interfaces, your array. That means the big collections. So we will explain you. We will complete sessions for the classes, for the interfaces, and the arrays. Don't go with that today. You have to just learn these things on your tips. We have these kind of primitive data types on the Java, and your memory used on a Java is your 1 byte, 2 byte, 4 byte, 8 byte. This for byte, short, int, long, and float double. So float double be for your decimal numbers, and your integer be your integer values. That's on 0 to 9, and the boolean if you want to set the true and the false conditions. Okay. Now typecasting. Don't go with that today because of it's a big thing for you. So operators, yes, we'll show you the operators. That's your first, as I describe you, additive operator. That is your plus. So if you see the plus, when you add two numbers, two integer numbers, that's called the value be in form of integers. Otherwise it behave like a concat two strings. It's very simple. And minus, it always be works on integer values or a double values or a float values. That means we need to subtract two numbers. So that means we have to work on that minus. If you have a two numbers, delete this string. No need of this. No need of this. And if you have a two numbers, just like A is 20 and B is 10. And if you want to subtract the number, show to you, you can say is subtract, and always we give the variable name to that be clear to user. That means if you make a subtract, so we clear to others that it is a subtraction. If you put the add, that means the variable should be add. That means clear to all, that is the addition. Okay, so we'll run this. It show you 20 minus 10, it is a 10. That means a negative number, I mean the minus, that is your additive approaches or operators we have, in which we have a plus and a minus. These two operators we have to work on. And after that we have a multiplicative operators. That is your multiply, divide, and percentage. So see how this is your, if you say multiplication, so say multiply and run this. This is the star on your system. The star is called your multiplication. Asterisk. Yeah. This is your 20 into 10 is 200. Okay. So this. And what about the divide and percentage? We'll show you. If you say division, so you put as divide, and this is your division. The divide value be 2. That means 20 by 10, it gives you 2. Okay. So what about the percent operator? What is this? See here. It is the most important. This is simple percent. So say PR, and this is your percent sign. Okay. When you run this, yeah, there's a reminder mega. Good. It gives you 0. That means 10, maybe 20 by 10. If you divide it, it gives me 2. But if you say 10, 20, and it's your 10 to the 20, and 20 minus 20 gives you reminder 0. Okay. And if it is a 21, so it show you 1 because of 10 to the 20, the 21 minus 20, that's be 1. So this is your reminder. So we create a big programs using this percent, that is number is even or odd. We will explain to you on that time. At this time is easy. You have to work on that plus, minus, divide, multiply, and percent operator on Java. Just make a simple programs that at the start level. Now we have other operators. If you see, there be the unary operators, that is double increment, relational operators, equality operators. You just learn today. I mean, just read it one time. We'll explain you one by one on a Monday because of lot of things we hear in the logical and logical or bitwise or. If I explain it today, you get confused. Okay, so work only with plus, minus, multiplication, divide, and percentage at your beginning level. And if you want to put user input, we need a scanner class, but don't go with that. See here, yes, that is the most important on my screen. Introduction to JDK, JVM, and JRE. If somebody will ask you what is the JDK, so Java Developer Kit or Java Development Kit, it's a complete kit for you in which we have a JVM, JRE, and developing tools. So when you click on the installation, that the JDK installed on your system. JDK complete Java development kit we install on your system. And under that JDK, we have a JVM and JRE. So what is a JVM? JVM is a Java virtual machine which runs Java bytecode. So when we run a simple bytecode, that is, see, we'll explain you how we can make a bytecode here. See, we'll make a program on a notepad, so can explain to you because of it in Eclipse, it is an inbuilt. We'll show you on notepad. This is my command prompt, and this is the notepad. And again, I open this command prompt, and this is your CMD command. See, I'm making a program on Notepad. I will also explain you how to make a programs on a Notepad. We'll just simply describe you what is exactly the JVM and bytecode we works. Public static void main. It's a little bit tough on a work with Notepad because of there'll be no syntax errors representation as in ID in Eclipse. System dot out dot println. But I will explain you how you can work on the Notepad also, because you will be a programmer tomorrow on a Java. See here, file, save as, first Java dot Java. Java C, first Java dot Java. Okay, we'll show to you this my PC, D drive. This is a Java. So you can see this is a first Java. Okay, this is my class of my coding form, simple syntax coding form. And you can see here first Java dot class. This is your bytecode. If there be no any error in your class, it be in a form of bytecode. And that bytecode, you can put it anywhere on your pen drive and run it on your Mac, Unix, anywhere. This is the bytecode that be always be read by JVM. The JVM read this bytecode. So we can say it. These are JDK. This is your JRE, and under that we have a JVM. So once you make your program, JVM in the Java virtual machine which runs bytecode. How it can run? See here. Say Java, first Java. Hello. So this is your first bytecode which we read by your JVM. We can run this is under your JVM. So it's an easy. We'll explain you how you can work with Notepad also, but today you have to work with Eclipse. Okay, on the first session. And yeah, so this is your developing tools. Under the developing tools, we have a Java application, applet viewer, compiler, lot of things. So compiler be in IDE, in your Eclipse, it's automatically be build a compilation as well as your JVM implementation. So no need of these things for, you can see it's Java C and Java. When we say Java C means it is a compilation of that particular class and it run as in Java. That means first we created the bytecode. If there be some syntax error, it never be compiled for you. And there be no syntax error, it can compile easily and run it easily. So this is your complete pack JDK. Under we have a JVM, and JR is what? JR is Java Runtime Environment. Java Runtime Environment, that means it included JVM and as well as your math classes, your util classes, your language classes, because of in many Java programs we need to import such a classes. So these classes be put it on a runtime on your system or in your application. So that is your JRE complete build JVM with your Java packages. So complete tool is your JDK. So JDK, if somebody will say what is the discriminations between these three, the JDK, a complete tool that we install on our system, JVM which run the bytecodes, JRE, that's the JVM run under that JRE, and it is your runtime environment in which we can run other import classes for us. Okay. So this is your simple explanation of how we can start Java. And we'll show you something. Okay, this integer value be happen, system.out be happen. Okay, that's fine. One more thing I want to explain to you, that is, see here how we can work also be with the notepad. Okay, see, we'll explain you. If somebody will try, that's good. Otherwise, you can put it on your, you can make your programs on Eclipse also. Okay, see, this is your, you can make a folder on any drive. Say here, already I built my folder, that is a Java folder. You can give any name, not a Java, but you can put it any name to that. And C, go for the C drive. This is your program files, and under that we have a Java. See here, well, after the installation, you can see there is a JDK and JRE. As I describe you what is a JDK and what is JRE. You can see the JRE, and these your all DLL files be there, and lot of Java interpreter be there. This runs on JVM. Okay, so we have to go for Java, JDK, and bin first, and click it here. Okay, I will explain you again. Go for Java and your program files. Go for Java, JDK, bin. Click here and say Control C. So taking Java program anywhere and run the Java program using the notepad. Go for this PC and properties. Go for advanced system settings. These you can also be download this this video of the session and can see it if you have an issue right now. This is your environment variable. In environment variable, here already I have created a Java path. So what you have to do, in environment variable, you can say here new. Okay, in a new, you put this Java path. Say Java path. This is the name. Okay, and what is this? This is the path which you copied. C program files, Java, JD, wherever be your Java. Okay, so that. So we can access this Java anywhere in my command prompt. This is for the environment variable. And one more thing, if there is an issue with you that there'll be the issue with the environment variable, so you can go for, you just create a folder, any folder for a Java like this, and on a notepad, you open a file, any notepad file be there, and notepad you put this path, and what is your path? C program file, JDK, and that which you copied from your that file path, and after that say %path %. This is okay. If you're getting confused, don't do it. You can go for the Eclipse. If you get it, you can use it. Okay, so say file, simple save this file save as a.bat, any kind of batch file. So you give the name as I give the a.bat file. So you can give any name, say java.bat or c.bat, any you want. So this is your a.bat file. Okay, and save it on that folder. So easy. Now come here on your run. In run, you can say it cmd. Cmd, that means the command. Okay. And where is your new folder? That is in D drive. go for the D drive or E drive, wherever your folder. Say CD Java, as my folder name is Java. So if you have a Java apps, you can make it Java apps. You can open that folder, particular folder. D Java. Okay. And now we can say it. Just say what is your bat file? It's your a.bat file. So it automatically run the path here. Okay. So that is your path from program files Java to d.java, and you have to build your programs in this file. Why? Because of if you're making up programs under the program files, there will be some corruption issues within program files that may be harmful for other DLLs. So always make your programs in different drives if you're working with Notepad. Otherwise, Eclipse make the program folder be in your workspace, on your C, in your D drive or anywhere. Okay, so it's automatically make the workspace for you. So don't go for under your program files. You just take a path and use it as a.bat. Some say I am not understood environmental part and not, but I will check once again the recorded session last year on Monday. No worry, no problem. I just explain you because of somebody will be want to do the programs with compilation time, just like say Java C. Otherwise, it's automatically will run on your this ID. So first you go for this ID. This is your Eclipse link. And if you click on there, I will explain to you. If you click on there, first you have to see window 32-bit and window 64-bit. How you can see on your system. This is your PC. Right click on properties, and here there is a 64-bit. If it is a 64-bit, so go for this Windows 64-bit. If that's 32-bit, go for here. Okay, and after download this, double click on your system, and this be your Eclipse like this. This environment. It is an environment in which we can make or can see our errors very easily. If you go for your Notepad and command prompt, so there be you can't see your errors. But we'll explain you the things because of you are new and you will be a programmer. So you have to know about how we can work with Notepad also. Okay. See, it created a workspace for you. This year. And as I build this project for you, that's called your as Acadgild first program. You can go there and all be your programs be here. Okay, this is your Lenovo workspace, Acadgild source, or you can set your workspace when you downloaded the Eclipse. You can set the workspace in your D drive, E drive, where you want that program. So all these programs be there. You can see as an under workspace. There is a folder, a workspace. Okay. Generally, automatically it will be on a desktop, and on a desktop you go for the Lenovo or your name, your user PC name. Click it here, and you can see workspace be here. Under the workspace, there's your all the programs, all the folders be there. Is it clear? So it's automatically be save all the programs in your workspace. So now where we are on Notepad. So we'll see. So just say a.bat and set the path. That means we set the path for what? We compile the file there. So go for again your run. Here you type Notepad. And Notepad, say okay, this is your Notepad. You create a class, say Acadgild sessions. And as it's the same class name, you have to save this notepad. Otherwise, it never be read because of it should be the same because of the name public static void main be under this. And JVM always be approach from this main method. If there is no main method in a class, it never be execute. It show you a blank. There is no values or there is no class file be there. System.out.println and semicolon, and you put it hello to everyone. Okay, and you save it this file on your D drive Java. Give the same name Acadgild sessions and dot Java. Go for this command prompt javac Acadgild sessions dot Java. That means at this time it compile. It compile by JV. That means the Java C compilation for that. An extension is complete path. That is the name dot Java. That means it converted into the bytecode. We'll see the bytecode. See here. Go for the PC, your D drive, and this is your Java, and you can see Acadgild. What is the name? Acadgild session. This is the name Acadgild session, and you can see this Acadgild session dot class. That means it converted into the bytecode. And how bytecode be? We can run it in a JVM. Say Java. That is the interpreter. Say Java Acadgild sessions. What's the meaning? That means we can run this class on under your JVM. Say enter. Hello to everyone. So this is your way to get the things in Notepad and your command prompt. But just for a knowledge, because of I will explain you as a Notepad because of some features we can work on that. So no worry, you just go for because it's very easy environment. This is your Eclipse ID. Okay, we'll explain or go through one more time small things to you, this session to you. So again, we build on your tips. So the versions we have, okay, this started from your James Gosling 1995, and now it's with Oracle and Sun Microsystem, both are merged, and we're working on Java 8. Very simple, first step. Number 2, we have a number of versions from 1 to 8. Then other step, we have a JDK additions, these things on a step C. JDK additions. How many kind? 3 kind. J2SE, J2AE, J2ME. Very easy. J2SE is your Java standard edition. That is when we created a standalone applications. And enterprise editions when we work with websites. J2ME features, then we work for mobile devices. And why we use the Java? Why you are here? That means because of Java is very simple, object-oriented, platform independent, portable, high performance, secured, robust, multi-threaded, and architecture neutral. That means today you have learned simple language, not for object-oriented because of you have a complete session. Platform independent, you know very well what is a platform independent. Portable, you know very well, we can use the class bytecode anywhere. High performance, it's good because of we can build many kind of programs and performance is very high as in a web technology, as in a mobile technology, as in a simple standalone application. Secured from virus attacks. Robust, we go for once we go through on a session, other session. Multi-threaded, No. Architecture, yes. Architecture neutral, just we have a one compiler, and once we make a bytecode, we can run it. It's just the same thing as your platform independent. So today you have learned simple, platform independent, portable, high performance, secure, and architecture neutral, these things. And the last things be your object oriented approach. That is the main approach, your multi-threading and little bit robust, these things. So in other sessions, very simple, that means we can make very simply our program as I describe you 2 or 3 programs. So easy. Object oriented approach, what we have to learn from Monday, that is everything should be in form of object. And oops, technology be in real world entity, which be your student, your teacher, dog, cat, anything which you see in your everyday life. We have to work on that. We make a classes for them. That is just like your banking system. If you go for the bank system, there were different banks and different standalone application or websites for the banks. So we created a application for them. So that's be your real world entity, and we build a program for the bank, like well, likewise. And that is your Java language is platform independent. As described many times, we can make a program for the Windows, Linux, Mac. We got different kind of things. And once you make a program for a window, you can run it on Linux and Mac also. And this is your here one line B, there is a write once and run anywhere. This is called your Vora form. Vora form means once you write the program, you can run it anywhere. This is called your Vora. Okay. And the portable, it's on a portable platform you can carry anywhere. High performance, yes. Secure, yes. Robust, yes. That means robust. Once we go through that, robust means reliable. That means applications never be crashes. Meanwhile, no bad pointers be, no memory leakage be. That means that's all the say area behind your system. That means behind your application. It works internally. That is related to memory. That will be all be secure and very well performed. That is be called robust. So easy in one line. And multi-threadings, we can run multiple programs on a single time, but we will don't do it today. We have a complete chapter. And this is very important, architecture neutral. If you see, there is a one compiler, bytecode, and run anywhere. Very simple. This all be your object-oriented approach. I don't want to go with that because of complete session with this. And once we see that need for why the need of object-oriented approach, once we go through it, object-oriented approach is a popular technical approach for analyzing, designing, and application of system. Because of in other kind of things, just like if you go for the procedure languages, if you work on a C and C++, lot of bad things be there. There'll be no any real world entity. We can make a programs with a lot of code and a lot of stuffs we needed for that. So that we hang many times on that. Sometimes compiler hangs. There will be a lot of difficulties with that. So object-oriented approach be very simple. We simple design it. Once we take, yeah, this is the student. We make a program for the student. What the criteria we needed? We put all the criteria related to that student and make a program on that. So easy. This is called object-oriented approach. Okay. And when we use this approach, it handles the complexity of software. We can make it program very simple because of on the analyze time, we can reduce the complexity of that software. So remember, always be, as you will be a good programmer in the future, first you have to analyze the program code, and how you can work on that. You can put all the, you can see the criteria, and you can see, you can take that variable, you can make your methods, but that be very less coding. Okay, if you do very less coding, that means you are a very good programmer, and you can analyze the program very well. That's very good for you. So an object-oriented software is composed of discrete object interacting with each other to give rise to overall behavior of the system. So don't go with this. You just simply learn it reduces the complexity of a software or a program. So this will be introduction of OOPS. Don't go with that. You just simply today you have to learn object. Object is real world entity. We'll explain you these all stuffs on your session. Next session is abstraction, separation, inheritance, lot of things. And class is what? When we create a state, behavior, and properties all together, that is become your class. Just like we can say here we have a real world entity car. If you make a project on a car, we can say the car color, car performance. So we can integrate all these things and make a program for a car. So that is your class. And here you will, as I explained to you in the notepad, this once your Java C, as Java C be run and Java, it's automatically be run your IDE Eclipse. But I will show to you. I already explained to you how we can using the Java C. First, it compile it Java C, your program, then it run into the bytecode. This is your class file, and you can run it on your JRE. And JRE, under the JRE, you have a JVM. And this is your Eclipse program. So easy. There's some keywords. These keywords you have to learn one by one, but tomorrow on a Monday we will explain to you how the if else works, case study works. These keywords we work. Okay, you just read it once if you want. And I already explained to you data types and variables. What are the variables? Variables, if you have a data like your 10, 20, and you put it on your variable A, B, C, you can put it down that and make your program. Different data types, we have one primitive and non-primitive data types. Primitive means just like your integer, your long, float, double, these all be your primitive. And non-primitive your classes and Samta says, apart from Eclipse, are there any other environments? Just to knowledge, yeah, we have a lot of environments for the Java. We'll give you the links for that. See, we have a NetBeans also, Samata. Okay, NetBeans. We have worked with the NetBeans also. We can do that, but the best is your Eclipse video. Okay, so we will explain the complete chapter. This is your different data types, that your classes, interfaces, and all the things. The strings, I already explained the strings as a simple program to you. That string, a value, you put the value just here, just a string, greeting, hello world. A string always be in form of caps. Typecasting, don't go with that typecasting. Yes, operators, you have to work on your additive and multiplicative operators today. User input, don't go for this user input because you get confusion today. Yes, this is very important for you. You go for the JDK, JVM, JRE. So thank you so much, all students.